my girl. Welcome to my channel. As we go into a new year, I want to go ahead and put this video out here because what my goal is for 2026 is to help as many people as I can when it comes to their fitness, when it comes to achieving any goal that they have set in their mind, or when it just overall comes to how they view themselves. Because I know the whole year 2025, I have been working on my fitness, I've been working on my physique, I've been working on my mindset and how I want to show up for myself. And I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like I've achieved a lot. And the best thing I can do is help whoever else is in need when it comes to achieving a goal, how they view themselves, and just be the big sister, be the best friend, be the person that I want to be for other people. Because I know when I was going through my journey, I really didn't have nobody to look up to. I really was learning all this stuff on my own. So without further ado, my name is Shy, and it's so nice to meet you. So happy to have you here. And let's get right into the video. If you see me looking down, it's because I do have some notes on my iPad, and she's going to be helping me stay on track because I like to ramble. As you can see, because this intro is already getting too long. So let's get right into the video. Okay, I did grab my mic so that I can be loud and clear. So going into this video, what we are going to talk about is my body recomp journey. I did a body recomp for about 2 years and some change, and the results that I got from my body recomp was actually mind-blowing because I really didn't know what a body recomp even was until I started this journey. As I started the journey, I was learning along the way, and one of the biggest issues that I had was wanting to see immediate results. And so before I even get into all that, let me explain to you what a body recomp even is so that you understand why the process is so long and why I got to a frustrated state. Body recomp is basically when you are working out and you are losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. Like, to put it as simple as I can, that is what body recomp is. And you're changing of the complete composition of your body. And it's called a recomp because your body can look a certain way and have a certain amount of body fat percentage and then a certain amount of muscle, and then you can go into your recomp journey and then you can also lose a certain amount of body fat percentage and then gain a certain amount of muscle and look completely different. And the crazy part about it is the scale might not even change. You might still see the exact same number or a couple digits off and look completely different. And I'm insert some clips here so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. You're not gonna look, it's mind blowing. It's really mind blowing. Let me get to my notes because I have a lot of stuff that I want to cover in this video and I don't want it to be too long. Alrighty. So let's just get into the overall origin story of why I even started a body recomp. I began a body recomp because I moved to Houston in 2020. When I moved here, I was my regular size. I was probably maybe 130, 140. I was that for a while. But when I moved here in 2020, I was 27. How old was I? I was 20. I was 20 when I moved here, 6 years ago. But anyway, so when I moved here, I still had my teenage body almost. And if you've ever been to Houston, the food here, Houston food, it's insane. And not only that, when I moved here, I was working at Walmart and I was a personal picker. So if you ever seen a personal picker, it's the person that walks around the store all day grabbing the items for the customers. So that job alone is a very active job. I was getting at least 15K steps in a day from that job alone, right? So fast forward to 2023, I ended up getting my first big girl job, working at an office. I went from walking around at Walmart all day to sitting at this job all day. It was a completely different dramatic change in my physical activity. And before you know it, the weight was just creeping on me. I wasn't seeing it at first. And at first it was cute. I was getting a little thick, getting a little butt. I'm the hottest thing walking. And then it was this one day where I went out with my sister and me and her took a picture, and I was so big in this picture that I did for sure did not know who this was. I was so confused. I was like, who the heck is this in this picture? And so that was one of the most turning points in my journey, what really inspired my journey, because I was so shocked at how much weight I had put on and it just crept up on me, right? So that's the origin story of why I started Body Recomp. So fast forward into, because that was 2023, and I'm not gonna lie, 2023, I saw it, but I was not serious. I thought that maybe if I eat a little bit less, or maybe if I go to the gym here and there, it'll make a difference, but it really didn't, because you have to really stick to a routine. So anyway, all right, so that's my origin story. So let me tell you how I started. When I finally got serious, this is what I did. So I ended up, so I figured out what my calorie maintenance is. If you don't know what a calorie maintenance is, that is exactly how much you need to eat to maintain your weight. Let's say that you're comfortable where you a cool 145, you thick in the hips, slim in the waist. That's what you want. You want to stay right there, and your maintenance calories for that is 2,300 calories a day. I'm just throwing out numbers. If that's your maintenance, you're going to eat that every single day without fail because you're maintaining that weight, right? Now let's switch to being in a cut, which is what I did. I wanted to cut calories because I was big. And what I did was I figured out what my maintenance was and I cut 500 calories from that. I can't remember exactly what my maintenance, because let me tell you, let me backtrack. Remember how I said that my biggest was in 2023, and when I moved here, I still had my regular shape. I was still a cool 130, 140. My biggest was 187. And mind you, I'm 5 foot tall. So that is a lot of weight on me because I'm not that tall. So the weight had nowhere to go but my stomach, my butt, my thighs, my arms. I just look big. I look like a big old, I don't even know what to call it. And I don't even want to fat shame myself. So let me stop there. But I was very well overweight for my height. So anyway, like I said, I was trying to figure out my maintenance calories. And then once I figured that out, I cut 500 calories from that, and that was my calorie deficit. I figured out where I need to cut and began that point on, right? And from there, I incorporated my physical activity. So my physical activity became was strength training at least 5 to 6 days a week and getting 10,000 steps in a day. And it is a little bit hard to go from a very stagnant lifestyle because, like I said, I was working at this job to getting 10,000 steps in a day on top of strength training 6 days a week. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest process because I wasn't doing that for like a year straight. And it was very much a gradual new lifestyle for me. So I wasn't upset. I wasn't down on myself when it came to that because I knew that it wasn't gonna be the easiest task. But what did get me upset was when I started doing it and I was like, dang, where the results is? That's what was getting on my nerves. Cause I was like, I'm doing the work. I don't mind doing the work, but where is my results? That was the issue. I'm the type of person sometimes where if something is not happening quick enough for me, I'm ready to throw in the towel. I want immediate results just like that. I don't want to claim that over myself, but I can be a very impatient person sometimes. So let me think. I was probably about maybe 6 months into my journey before I actually started seeing results. Another key factor to my weight loss was getting your steps in, and I cannot stress to you how important it is to get your steps in. I was getting at least 10,000 steps in a day, and I still try to right now because I'm on my cut. And cardio, getting my steps in made the most difference. I was really shocked at how much the weight started coming off when I incorporated that. Because at first it was just calorie deficit strict training. Then I started getting my steps in without fail. The weight was coming off like that. If this video seemed all over the place, I sincerely apologize because this is my first YouTube somewhere. I've filmed before, but I feel like I finally figured out what I want to film. So this is just gonna be raw, and I'm excited to see where this page goes because on my channel my purpose is for, if you are into fitness or if you are into any type of self-development, this is the place to be because this is all the type of stuff that we're going to talk about all the time. And I know every single day I'm still learning, I'm still growing. So I feel like documenting this journey and helping those while. And if you're the type of person where you want to succeed, you want to better yourself, and you're tired of feeling stuck, I want you here. If you're starting your fitness journey, you don't know where to begin. If you're on your fitness journey and you feel like you're hitting a plateau and you're not progressing, I want you here as well because this is what this channel is going to be about, is holding each other accountable, being each other's partners, and just overall seeking success because I know it is hard. It's hard. I completely understand. I see you. I feel you. I know what it's like to be in a state where you want to pull yourself out of the same hole and you're tired of being sick and tired. This is what this channel is about, being over it and getting to the next level of your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please join the community and we're about to live up together.